Hello, everyone, and welcome to Epic Talk. I want to start off by just kind of closing up the subject we've been talking on lately, the attitude of gratitude, and just want to say thank you to everyone who has been tuning in. And I just kind of want to talk about a few things real quick that I am thankful for as I begin in with the new subject, new topic. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I've been having some health issues, but I'm doing all right now. So hopefully things stay the same. I'm thankful that things have gotten better. Also been celebrating my oldest son's birthday. One of his friends was able to come and stay all week with him, so I'm very thankful for that. Yesterday was my wife's birthday, and we was able to I'll spend a little time celebrating her birthday as well. So thankful for that as well. But on to the new topic, and I want to welcome you to the car ride of life.
If you're driven with ambition, ready to elevate yourself, then Timothy Phelps can help. It's time to get comfortable being uncomfortable to see life clearer. You can't drive into the future looking through that rearview mirror.
All right, so the car ride of life. So I've talked about life is like a car ride, so several times. But somebody had been talking to me this week a little bit about the overcoming the past and really trying to overcome some of the traumatizing things that has happened in the past and everything. And I wanted to really kind of touch base on that a little bit this week. So it's so easy. You've had traumatizing things in the past, or just things in your past that bring you down, and you seem to find yourself focusing on. It seems to make your car ride, so to speak, very bumpy and makes it more difficult. So just want to kind of give a couple of tips on how to overcome things of your past and kind of implementing it in a way of thinking about a car ride. So the first thing I want to talk about is focusing on the present moment. If a lot of times, it's so easy to focus on the things of the past. Of course, through the abuse and neglect and the bullying and stuff that I went through in the past, for the longest time, I found it so hard to not think about that, not to focus on that. And it always left me just feeling broken and just worthless, not feeling loved. And that's not the way we want to live our lives. We don't want to focus on the things of our past. So think of it in a sense of, if you're in a car ride driving, one of the quotes I like to say is, you can't tend to drive into the future looking through the rearview mirror. And that's so true. We have to focus on the present moment. If we're focusing on the rearview mirror, we're surely going to crash and burn whenever we're on our car ride. And the same thing goes in life. If we're always looking to the past, always looking at the things we've been through, always focusing on those things, then we're sure to crash and burn in life. We have to focus on the present, focus on the windshield, to see the new obstacles that may come our way. We have to. If a car pulls in our way, if we're not focusing on that windshield, focusing on the road ahead, and another vehicle pulls in our way, or something steps out in front of us, an animal runs out in front of us, we're not going to see it. We're surely going to crash. So we have to focus on the present. That goes the same in life as well as a car ride, as well as not only the obstacles, but also opportunities that come our way. Along our journey, we're going to have opportunities that come that present themselves to us. But if we're focusing on the past, then we're going to miss those things. We're going to miss those opportunities. Just like in a car ride, there may be something, a new pop-up restaurant or something like that. If we're not focusing on the road ahead, we're going to miss those just as well as we're going to, we're not going to see the obstacles that So on the road ahead, focus on the present, live in the moment. Don't focus on the past. The next thing is focus on and love on you. It's so hard when we've been through traumatizing things in our past to end up focusing on those things, and we forget about loving on ourselves. And a lot of times we can find ourselves not loving ourselves because we feel like there's something wrong with us or something like that. You have to focus on yourself. You have to love on yourself. If you're in the car, heat or cool those seats, turn the air on, roll that window down, let the wind blow through your hair, throw on some tunes and sing along. Enjoy yourself. Also, surround yourself with positive, loving people. That's right. Pick up some people along the way to go along with you on the car ride, to ride along with you on your journey. People that lift you up, people that, you feel happier when you're around. Those people not only can be there, the people that we love, that we care about, can not only be there to help us through difficult times, someone to talk to, someone just to listen at times, but also, they'll be there to help us to just be more positive in our own lives, to just be able to feel, for one, like someone cares. And when we're thinking about those people, we want to love on them along the way as well. And a lot of times it's easier to love on other people than it is ourselves, but we also have to show that love to ourselves as well, just like I said before. But when excuse me, I'm still having some issues with breathing some, so whenever I'm talking a lot, it makes it a little bit harder. But, surrounding yourself with those positive, loving people gives you someone to talk to along the way, as well as someone to help lift you up and to be there for you. And it's just, the people we surround ourselves mean the world, and we don't want to forget about them. So pick those people up, let them in the car, ride with you, and love on them along the way. It's vitally important. Also want to just stress the importance of experiencing life. Don't just live it. Along our ride, along the car rides, there's going to be things that we come across that are absolutely magical. Maybe they're a whole place, or just something in nature, or something that you've always wanted to do. You have to actually stop to experience those things that you come across. So often in life, we can go through life with working and just, going through the stress and the headaches, and we forget to actually stop to experience life. And it's so vitally important. I know whenever my time is up, I don't want to think back and feel as though that life slipped me by and I didn't experience things. One of the people that I follow, Jesse Itzler, he talks a lot about experiencing things. And, of course he does, like, he climbs mountains and has little retreats and stuff like that. And he was really probably the first one that really got me thinking about truly experiencing life. Like, I've always found it that I love experiences more than anything else. Like, just like whenever, people in the past have asked me, what do you want for your birthday, or what do you want for this? What would you like? For me, it's not even about gifts and stuff like that. For me, it's about those experiences. I want to spend time with the ones that I care about. I want to do things. I want to experience things with them. I want to be able to make sure that my kids are able to go through life and know that, we did things together as a family. I want them to know that, they got to experience things. And There's so many times I hear people just regret that they haven't done anything in their life. Maybe they worked all their life and they did great there, or maybe they didn't even do good there, but they don't experience it. And that's sad. It really is. And I don't want to live my life that way. And if we're taking time to experience life, it helps us to overcome those traumatizing things that we go through, those obstacles that we've been through in our past. It's a game changer. Next part here, look to the past only to see how far you've come. To sit here and say to forget the past, no. You don't want to forget the past. And you can't just forget the past. You're always going to remember it. But you should only be looking to see how far. Because, yes, we've been through things. But we made it through those things. And if we can make it through the things that were the most traumatizing parts of our lives, then what can stop us, honestly? We can do anything. We can overcome anything. Along the way, I believe we all have obstacles in which we must overcome in life. But they're exactly that. They're obstacles, they're hurdles, they're not walls. We can make it through anything. We can come out stronger, but we have to have we have to really experience life. We have to surround ourselves with positive, loving people. We have to be able to live in the present. We have to focus on ourselves. We have to love ourselves. And we also have to, just like I say, give without expectation. We also have to learn to forgive without expectation. In the end, it doesn't matter if the other person, if someone's done you wrong in the past. It doesn't matter if those people ever apologize. I know sometimes the apology feels good, but we have to be able to forgive without expectations. We don't want them to have that control. If we can forgive, it will allow us to move past it a lot easier. So forgive without expectation. Do it for you. Then again, only look to the past to see how far you've come. Now, I want to open something up. Well, if I can hit the right thing here. If you have a question or a topic that you'd like to have discussed or you'd like to see discussed, I'd like for you to email me, Timothy@CoachPhelpsCanHelp.com. And I'll actually address those questions or topics live. I know a lot of people come to me with stories, and I of course, anytime, unless they tell me to, I'm not going to sit here and say their name or anything like that. So if you ever come to me with a question or a topic that you'd like to see discussed, or you'd like tips on or whatever, know that I'm not going to sit here and say your name or anything like that. It will stay private. Unless, of course, you tell me and give permission for me to actually say your name and go a little deeper into what's going on. That would be the only way that I would ever say anything. It will stay private. So again, that is Timothy@CoachPhelpsCanHelp.com. If you have any questions, any topics you'd like to see discussed, again, your information, who you are, who asked the questions or whatever, will always stay confidential, unless, of course, you're okay with me telling you more information or you tell me I can. So I would love to have you all send me an email again, Timothy@CoachPhelpsCanHelp.com. Any questions, any topics that you'd like to see discussed, and I will discuss them live on one of the episodes of Epic Talk. So since I'm still having a little bit of issues with breathing and talking a lot, I'm going to end it for the day, and we will see you next week on Epic Talk as we continue talking about the car ride of life.
Believes that everyone has obstacles in which they must overcome in life. He believes that everyone needs someone in their corner. With God and massive ambition, Phelps knows that anyone can overcome the odds. So if you're looking to elevate yourself, Phelps can help.